running back in their background.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run right here with Swift. And down to the 41.
Anytime somebody wants to block for me, that would be lovely.
Terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Harris. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
I don't know why my whole team's fucking tired already. It's week 2 of the fucking season. Why was my whole team fatigued already?
Harris on 1st down. Right side to Williams.
Oh, Jameis Williams is so wide open.
Down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being
Hey man, Detroit's on the come up. We taking kneecaps this time.
As a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
The commies?
1st and goal, a chance
go
for
commies.
Statement here on the road. He'll keep it himself, and he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now a give right side Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back to throw. Harris to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion.
Yeah, this league's all done through Discord too. We use Neon Sports, so it's kind of cool. Neon Sports like creates these scheduling threads in our Discord automatically every time they advance.
And the Lions are going to take
for you
a 3-0 lead.
So
well, after marching down the field, only getting
the trade aspect of it's cool too, because you just propose it right in Neon Sports and it automatically sends it to Discord for the trade committee to vote.
But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holcomb. And he takes a shot on the
Big
release
stop.
as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down
Big stop. And we are going 8 up safe man because I do not put it past him to fake punt.
To clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
They finally made that fake punt pass and that fake field goal pass viable, where now I actually run safe punt returns and safe field goal block way more often than I ever did.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Oh, give me that guy, Amon-Ra. Let's go. Cut out, cut out, cut out, cut out, cut out.
If you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Swift on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Ooh, kill him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Vikings 0.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Brought in by Coates. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If they would have given us Wildlands, if we were able to turn off the gear score in Wildlands and turn off the HUD, I would go back to Wildlands all day. Yeah, turn off gear score. It's more realistic because at the end of the day, an AR-15 is an AR-15. Don't matter if it's level 20, level 30.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Get a nice little drive brewing right here.
So, if you guys are playing co-op, though, whose difficulty does it default to?
3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw, it's complete.
Oh, so it actually differentiates and separates them?
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Whoa. Not who I wanted.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row and only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings
And you can fast travel with any of the biobacks.
3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach the short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready.
No fucking way, bro.
Touchdown!
No fucking way. Come on.
That's a cool moment. It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Fuck me, man.
Throw on on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's Harris off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
On the option to give the Swift here.
Christ,
and
man.
he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield.
Come on, man. Fucking block.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Harris.
No fucking way. You really overthrew that?
Too far in front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
You really overthrew that.
Offense on third down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Harris. This one
Didn't overthrow that one. There we go.
and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Harris. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Harris throwing on first
Let's
down.
go.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Harris. He'll buy some time right.
I had him right there.
He's left with no option
Wide
here but
open.
to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harris.
Oh my God, they're
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take Throwing to start the drive. Holcomb. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Holcomb. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Holcomb. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, Adam.
There ain't no way
The defense is
a
right
fucking
now.
three-man quarter front
Does that.
stops the fucking run like
Point
that.
of attack, beating him to the punch. These offensive guys
This
are
game is so
tinkering
fucking good.
like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments.
Three-man fucking quarters front just stuffed me for a 3-yard loss on a run. A fucking quarters front.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Harris. And
Jesus
that is
Christ.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this one in the first half, and it continues. Those receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
There ain't no fucking... My God, bro.
It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Give me that shit, bitch. Give me that shit. Try that fucking rollout playmaker again, you faggot. Fucking get lurked. No, I won't, because I'm not racist.
Escape the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
There's some room to run now. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To throw is Harris.
Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
This fucking cover 0 blitz meta.
The offensive perspective took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harris.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
For the 3rd time thus far.
Jesus, with these fucking picks this game.
Vikings are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. Holcomb.
Give me that shit, baby. Give me that shit. Let's fucking go.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And
Jesus Christ, man. I can't run for shit this game, though.
Back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Harris. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Harris to throw on 2nd down.
Bro, they're in the way that you just...
We just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There ain't no fucking way, man!
Interception. And the Vikings are
God, bro!
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holcomb, Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. By most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, Holcomb.
Give me that fucking shit.
Time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Jesus Christ, man. Nobody can hold a fucking block in the run game.
Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Harris. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions.
Is it just when they're running the ball, or does it also distract DBs to run them off for?
Not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it distracts DBs to run them off so the underneath routes open
I
up.
think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jesus Christ, man! Okay, give me a fucking break, bro. He's missing wide open receivers left and fucking right. He was wide open.
And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum.
Literally wide fucking open.
Zapped right back in the other direction. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Looking to throw. Holcomb.
There ain't no fucking way, man.
The tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they move this ball field across the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Holcomb.
No, it went. Are you fucking kidding me? He threw it straight at my user.
It's down to about the 32-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there.
He literally threw it straight at my fucking user, man.
Valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel
And my user just wouldn't react. What the fuck is that?
Team's working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here.
Christ, man.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Cook.
This man literally couldn't have thrown any more at my fucking user. And my user just fucking stands there.
Score! Touchdown!
Dude, this game is so fucking rigged.
Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
GM.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harris. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for
My
them.
God, how does he still have this ability active where he sees my fucking primary route?
Man? On the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now.
Fuck, he doesn't have that ability active anymore.
Of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there.
Such a fucking stupid momentum factor.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and a tackle going to be made at the 38. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make
keep coming out in soft 3-man fronts. I'm just going to run the fucking ball.
And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing
This man is coming out in quarters even against iPhone.
Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Bro, I know this man ain't stopping fucking stuffing runs of the line out of fucking quarters, man. What the fuck is this game, man? How can he sit in a quarters 3-man front? So I say fuck it and come out on the heavy set and he still stuffs the run.
Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance.
Please come out and goal line. Please come out and goal line.
But you're right, there would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. All right, now
Fuck,
a
he didn't
big
come out and goal
2-point
line.
conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in.
No, are you fucking kidding me, man?
The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? He's going to get all that way with the quarterback?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, it's Cook again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
I know, oh my God, bro. And not a single person blocks on that punt return. Well, I'm cooked. That's fun.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Wow, I ain't losing this trash-ass motherfucker again. Bro, this is the last fucking time this cycle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, when they set back up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, how can you stay with it, because we both knew
That shit ain't fucking happening again this fucking cycle. This dude's fucking trash. No business losing one.